on Twitch. That's right. If anybody wants to go over to Twitch, Bugatti NYC, you'll find us right over there. How you guys doing this morning? Big shout out right now. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a lot of time. That's great. Let me fix this. You guys see I started off nice and early today. Let's get that chat going. It's Saturday. Doo, 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 doo. Hi, damn you. You killed my master. Good morning, everybody. Who we got up in here this morning? Let's take a quick prayer. Let's fix this camera first. What are we doing? Gotta fix the camera first, Bugatti. What are you doing? Can't put the horse before the cart. There we go. Hope everybody's good. And we up now. Like I said, good morning prayer to Rebecca Lanya and Bueno, Mark Dorfman, Liberty and Justice, Casey. Who else we got up in this building? We got Jeffrey Spilka. We also have Batty Lynn. Okay, Tim McGinn is up in the building. Good morning, and thank you for getting that membership back again, girl. There you go. Mark Dorfman, good morning. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. All right, y'all, where we at with it? Almost time. Okay, we good over there. We're going to have a banger today, y'all, just so you know. All right. I hear you. You're trying over there. You're struggling, but I hear you. I hear you. Coming through like a CV audio player. Let's keep on going, you guys. Like I said, amen. Just to make sure I did that. Okay, what else we got over here? It's almost time. It's almost time. Got my tie straight. Hope you guys can hear me well. Let me make sure. Let me turn the volume up one more notch right there. Let me turn that volume up to right there. It's Saturday, y'all. We made it another day. Remember, problems present opportunities. Don't complain because we couldn't have been here without it. All right, let's go. I think it's just about time. It's got to be time. That's right. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Y'all ready? I think it's gonna come on early today. Wind it up. Wind it up. What? Olay. Don't play. I knew I was on point. Tried to get me this morning. I knew you was a little rascal trying to be a stinker. How you guys doing this morning? Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning this morning. How you doing? Who's that Sam Champion right there showing that love? Y'all know what we got to do right now, right? We got to open up those pores. Good morning, Sam Champion. We got to open up those pores. And I need you guys to help me out with this one here. Got to open up these pores for Saturday. That's right. We got to open them up, open up those pores, and doom, 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 doom. I can't get it out of my head, so I got to do it. Doom, 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 doom. I keep hearing it. So just in case. That's right. Oh yeah, just in case. Y'all know where I'm going with it, right? Think of how we made love almost everywhere. Haven't I taken you almost everywhere? Think all the things we shared. And imagine me not there. Oh, I don't know this part. Wait. Giving you, I'll do all I can to keep you satisfied. So just in case I don't make it home tonight. What? Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Let me make love to you for the last time. Baby, make sweet love. Let me make this moment like the last. Cause baby, all that I ask. So just in case. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Let me make, y'all know that's the joint right there, right? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like him nowhere in the world. And I was not even trying to play around and sound like the brother Jaheim. Shout out to Jaheim, mad love, soul, 90s music. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it is today though, right? is bump that beat. Saturday, November 8th. That's right, y'all. It's 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. But we be talking about this and that and that and this and this. And that just got me lit. That's right, y'all. Doom, 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 doom. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby. Make sweet love. Let me make this moment like the last, cause baby, all that I have. So just in case, come on, y'all cannot front on that one right there, boy. What? I know you, Liberty. She said, I love my 90s R&B music. Angels, good morning. Good morning, Batty Lynn. How you guys doing this morning? It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And yes, I'm turned up and charged up. Take all that energy, use it, do what you got to do with it. Hope you got your coffee. I hope you got your tea, because guess what? You could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me, I appreciate you guys. So you know what I'm going to say, right? Huh? I got a fully loaded clip and I got 5 on it. That's right, you guys. I got 5 videos I'm gonna stack at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that we're staying on point. Make sure we're sticking on topic, because that's what makes the show go even better. That's what makes you guys the perfect co-host as well. Give a couple of more shout outs to Batty Lynn. Who else we got up in the building? It's me, Angels. That's right, Angels Among Us also in the building. We got AJ up in the building. Tim the Jim, how you doing? We also got Mark Dorfman. It's me, Angel R. There we go. Rob Freeman, how you doing? Good morning, Luigi. How you doing, brother Luigi? Hope everybody has a fantastic and safe day. And Lord, help me through this show. Give me energy, give me some strength, and let me be able to deliver how we always do. Amen. Let's get it, y'all. Without any further ado, let's get into these titles. Let's go. What do we have here? We have Trump says, I feel badly for the royal family. As you know, Prince Andrew goes from Prince Andrew to Andrew Mountbatten. That's his new name now. He's been kicked out of the royal family, as well as name has been stripping, and he also has to move out to a whole nother castle. Luckily, his brother's still taking care of that, but we got much more to go into. So let's keep on moving forward, because we also have a Chicago reporter who calls out Brandon Johnson, who actually calls him a coward. And I'm going to tell you one thing about this reporter. He looked like he was ready to bring it to fisticuffs. I'm going to be honest with you. And Brandon was sitting there like, he's Howard the Duck, just straight stuck. Didn't even know what to do, like a deer in the headlights. Oh my God. I can't wait to show you guys that clip. Last but not least, what else do we have up here? We have this we have some comments about a meth production that's exploding right now, says the former acting ICE DEA administrator. Want you guys to see about that and where things are being transported. And we got information about Prince Andrew as well. Hate to say I told you so, Andrew, but now guess what? Congress wants to talk to you, and you might wind up being locked up if you mess around and come across the pond. Because right now, if you stay where you're at, you're good. But you come over here answering questions, it might get bad for you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because it's time to do it. It's Saturday. Hope you guys are ready. Let's go. Let's get it in. Let me get this audio up. Let me get this first story up. Hope you guys are ready. Have a good morning. Go ahead and get your coffee out. Let's hit it. We're going to start it off with Trump responding to the SNAP ruling. Yes, Trump's responding to the SNAP ruling, and he's basically saying, we can't give everything away. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
The thing, our country has to remain very liquid, because problems, catastrophes, wars, could be anything. We have to remain liquid. We can't give everything away based on a number. Here's an example. When I was president, the number that you're talking about was a tiny fraction of what it is now. Biden went totally crazy, gave it to anybody that would ask, gave it to people that were able-bodied, had no problem. Anybody that would ask, we get the number. And it's many times the number of people are on. This wasn't meant for that. It was meant for people that had real problems, in many cases, people that were down and out, people that could be saved. It wasn't meant for people that could do whatever they want, the people that say, well, I don't think I'll work, I'll just, collect this money. Take a look at the number of what it was during my administration and what it was during the Biden administration. It went up many, many times my first term. One other thing, a number came out today that was amazing. Walmart. I trust Walmart. Arkansas, great place, Arkansas, great company, Walmart. They announced today, after many years, they do this every year for many years, that Thanksgiving for the United States of America under Donald Trump as president is 25% less for Thanksgiving meal with all the trimmings than it was under Sleepy Joe Biden's administration. So we talk about affordability. I think that's the best chart. That's better than a poll. That's better than anything I can think of. So Walmart, which everybody trusts, and I trust, and everybody trusts Walmart, they're not looking to do anything except give the numbers. And they have for many years. They talk about the cost of Thanksgiving and the cost of living through Thanksgiving and enjoying Thanksgiving. For Joe Biden, it was 25% more than it is for me. At a later time, our energy costs are way down. Our groceries are way down. Everything is way down. And the press doesn't report it. The press reports whatever the con people say. I call the Democrats con men and women. They make up numbers. But when you look at 25% reduction in costs for Thanksgiving between Biden and me, meaning this administration, that's a tremendous number. It's the biggest reduction in cost in the history of that chart or whatever it is they do. They do a synopsis of everything. They cover every element of Thanksgiving meals.
Well, I hope people are going to be able to get Thanksgiving meals, because the way it seems, I don't know, you guys. You see what's going on with these SNAP benefits out here. Let's keep on moving forward, because we got more from Trump, where basically now he's talking about where he shuts down this NBC reporter during the filibuster discussion. Everybody's talking about start the filibuster, just go ahead and push through, push the laws through. Well, there was a filibuster discussion going on. Let me just let you guys hear what President Trump had to say on that. Let's keep it moving. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Let's go.
Here's some of the things that would pass if we terminated the filibuster. Voter ID, no mail-in voting, no cash bail, no men and women's sports, no welfare for illegals. You could go on and on. This is 2 pages of things we'd do if you did that. Without it, I don't know that you pass anything, because you can't deal with them. They're really irrational. They really are. But I was happy to see that a tremendous liability to this country, a woman that made herself rich in this country, Nancy Pelosi, has quit, and she'll be out of here pretty soon. And I consider that to be a great asset for America, getting her out. Yeah, please go.
Are you really going to deal with Democrats? They're not interested in it.
I don't know. We'll see what they have. I mean, we'll see. But they're very destructive for the country. NBC, fake news. I'm not taking you. Go ahead.
President, are you worried about it backfiring in the future on Republicans? Should they get rid of the filibuster and then down the road?
Well, normally I would say, well, a little bit. But the reason that I'm not is because if they ever took over power, they'll do it. Look, Joe Manchin and Sinema are 2 people that are no longer in politics because of this issue. They were opposed to what the Democrats wanted to do. They wanted to terminate the filibuster. They were opposed to it. They're no longer in politics. They're gone. The Democrats will do this. So if the Democrats are going to do it, I'm saying Republicans should do it before they get a chance. It's very simple. And if we do it, we will never lose the midterms, and we will never lose the general election, because we will have produced so many different things for our people, for the country, that it would be impossible to lose an election.
Are you worried about an AI bubble?
No.
What do you guys think about that comment right there? Do you think that's a true statement, or do you think not? Let's keep on moving forward, because now we got to get on over to Mike Johnson in Washington, where he points the blame of the American shutdown to the Democrats. Again, all I'm doing right now is reporting. Don't get mad at the delivery service. If the package comes and the package that's inside of it wasn't what you ordered, it's not my fault. All I'm doing is bringing it to you. Let's keep on going, y'all.
House Speaker Mike Johnson. Speaker Johnson, your reaction to last night, first and foremost. Sean, I think you hit the nail right on the head. This is not a bellwether of things to come. We can still stand for America's founding principles. That's what the Republican Party is doing. As you said, blue states and blue cities went blue. That was no surprise to anyone. But I do think it is alarming that Mamdani is now effectively the leader of the Democrat Party, and is it affecting the strategy of the Democrats on Capitol Hill?
This is, I know it's a few days old, but this is the point that I wanted to let him say, because is this the truth?
We have been saying since the beginning, since the shutdown began, which is now the largest one in U.S. history, 36 days of this now, that the reason for it was because you had Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, the two leaders in the Senate and the House, the Democrats, the top Democrats in Washington, who are from New York. And they're afraid of a challenge, of a Mamdani-like challenger in their next election. And that is why they shut the government down. That's why the American people are feeling so much pain. We're just appealing to common sense to try to get out of this. Okay,
Now we're actually at 39 days, just so you know. Like, I'm just showing, just to make you guys know, as of today, it is 39 days. So yeah, let's keep it up to date. Some statements I want to be said, because I'd like to ask you guys, do you think that the Democratic Party or people in the Democratic Party are kowtowing and bowing down to Mamdani now? Because technically, he is the leader now, huh? Let's keep on going, you guys. We got this government shutdown, brings a record 39 days. This was avoidable. Let's go, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Senator, obviously, you're at the forefront of the government shutdown. You are there with the senators who will ultimately decide. And according to the Washington Post, around 12 Democrats are willing to vote to reopen the government in exchange for a promise by Republicans to hold a future vote on extending Obamacare subsidies. What can you tell us about that, Senator?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, as I was listening to your last segment, it's so important to remember all of this was avoidable, right? The American people, American families, American workers have paid the price for Democrats to put on a show, whether that's protests, poetry readings in the middle of the night. It's unbelievable what the American people have had to bear for this grandstanding. And now they're looking for an exit, right? They put on a show, and now they're looking for an exit, stage right, I suppose. And it's about darn time, because you have people here who have put sabotaging the operation of the government over its people. And anytime that happens, we as senators have to do everything possible to make sure this country continues to operate on behalf of the American people. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring in for a landing. And it's about time, because this cannot stand. As one of the newest senators here, it continues to amaze me how broken this place is.
You're on the ground. You're talking to your colleagues on both sides of the aisle. How close are we? Like, are these 12, which could ultimately give Republicans the 60 they need to end this thing? I mean, are we close? Are we talking by the end of this week? Are we talking next week? What are we talking here, Senator?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's close. And I'm also want to tell you that those of us that take these jobs very seriously and approach the Senate in good faith, meaning we want to be stewards and guardians of this country. We're not just here to politically grandstand like some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. This has to come to an end. It cannot stand. And so all options have to be on the table. I mean, of course, everyone is frustrated, including President Trump. And we're going to deliver for the American people.
Ooh, boy, we at 39. That's right, 39 days now. Oh, man. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I ain't talking about sprinkling the glitter, not even. I'm talking about sprinkling the bullshit all over the world, because we all feeling it everywhere. I don't care what state, what city, what borough. Y'all are feeling it. Y'all are feeling it. Y'all are feeling it. And me too. I ain't even gonna lie. Real is real and the facts are fact, but I'll be damned if my stomach ain't in my back. Do me a favor, y'all. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. This is Our Bottom Line, the #1 show on YouTube from 6 o'clock until we finish, with the #1 chatting co-host right there. Y'all go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all already know what it is. Liberty and Justice, Casey, people like Sam Champion. Y'all know what it is. Let's keep on going. I ain't gonna forget you, Rebecca Lanya, Bueno, or Battyland. Come on, let's keep on going. The motive is exposed for the GOP lawmakers are revealed. Is Schumer blocking this for a reason? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. This is the part that I'm talking about right here. Right here. Come on, let's go.
The Democrats have no moral high ground to stand on when it comes to good governance. They don't know what it is. And when they claim that they're fighting for you, do not believe them. Because if this shutdown has taught us anything, it's that the Democrats will willingly inflict pain on the American people if they think it gives them political leverage. Their kamikaze politicians and their constituents deserve better. Republicans have done our jobs. We passed a nonpartisan government funding bill out of the House over a month ago. All we need, as the Speaker said earlier, is just 5 Democrats in the Senate to grow a spine, stand up to the radicals in their party, and join us in getting our clean CR to the president's desk. Enough is enough.
That's House Majority Whip Tom Emmer on Capitol Hill yesterday urging Senate Democrats to reopen government. The shutdown is now entering day 38, the longest in American history.
39.
Flight delays and cancellations are surging across the country as the Federal Aviation Administration begins cutting air traffic today at 40 key airports. Meanwhile, the Senate is aiming to take a...
Question. We got some new guy in the comments. No disrespect to your name, but maybe it's a woman. Miss Big Booty or something like that, Big Booty or whatever your name, Big something, is all right. So just because we on Fox, does that mean that this is really not happening? You got to stop it, homeboy. If you think you're going to make a profit, you got to, get some fat on your brain. Stop thinking, oh, we watching Fox. It don't matter the platform. I could be over here watching Scooby-Doo or Flintstones. It's up to you to decide if what you're watching is the truth or not. Stop it. Come on now, let's keep going.
Another test vote today on a new interim spending bill, plus 3 individual spending bills. The bill includes a new end date of sometime in January rather than the November 21st, which was included in the House-passed measure. Senate GOP leaders now preparing to keep lawmakers in Washington through the weekend to push for a resolution. But House Speaker Mike Johnson said he's not as optimistic. Watch this.
I'm less optimistic this morning than I was yesterday because we were hearing that there were some common sense centrist Democrats who were talking to Republicans, but what I understand is that Chuck Schumer has pulled them back from that, and that they're being instructed and told they can't go there. So that's a great disappointment, and every American who's going to miss a flight and is going without a paycheck.
Joining me now is Minnesota Congressman and House Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. What is it going to take to get your Democrat colleagues to the table?
Well, and good morning, Maria. Good to be with you. But it's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. You're going to have some of these more centrist Democrats who actually are willing to put their constituents, the American people, ahead of Chuck Schumer's politics, the partisan politics. You're going to need them to grow a spine and literally say, you know what? I'm going to join the John Fettermans. I'm going to join the 2 or 3 that have already been voting for these. Unfortunately, you've got a radical left-wing side of their party that they're fearful of, Maria. Most of these senators are scared to death that if they vote to reopen the government, the insane, I would argue, the people that frankly fantasize about the assassination of our great president, that they will turn on them. So they're doing this for the smallest group of people, the most violent and virulent, as opposed to the American people. We just need 5 of them to grow a spine today and get this thing to the president's desk.
They're going to have to do something because that order that the judge basically put out earlier saying that the Trump administration has to put out SNAP or half of it, guess what? The Trump administration has now got a supreme order issued blocking full SNAP payments. This means that food stamp payments will not be issued until this appeal court rules. Keep on moving forward. We got to get into another category, and SNAP is it. Let's keep on going, y'all. We're talking about the SNAP benefits now.
You're watching live now. I'm Austin Westfall. We're getting some breaking news in. We're hearing that the Supreme Court is granting the Trump administration's emergency appeal to temporarily block a court order to fully fund SNAP food aid payments during the government shutdown. We're hearing from the Associated Press that a judge had given the Republican administration until Friday to make the payments through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. But the administration asked an appeals court to suspend any court orders requiring it to suspend requiring it to spend more money than is available in a contingency fund and instead allow it to continue with planned partial SNAP payments for the month. After a Boston appeals court declined to immediately intervene, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson issued an order late tonight pausing the requirement to distribute full SNAP payments until the appeals court rules on whether to issue a more lasting pause. Jackson handles emergency matters from Massachusetts. Her order will remain in place until 48 hours after the appeals court rules, giving the administration time to return to the Supreme Court if the appeals court refuses to step in. The food program does serve about 1 in 8 Americans, mostly with lower incomes. Officials in more than half a dozen states have confirmed that some SNAP recipients already were issued full November payments on Friday. But Jackson's order could prevent other states from initiating the payments. This is something that we're going to continue to track.
And I'm going to continue to track it too, but we got to get on to other news, you guys. We done did the shutdown. Now we talked about SNAP. Now let's keep on going up to this follow-up story of a Novo Nordisk executive who we watched collapse in the White House during Trump's drug price announcements. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to keep on going. Yeah, we got Epstein coming up. We got all types of stuff. Let's get into this and get these politics out the way first.
Emergency at the White House today. A Novo Nordisk executive collapsed while President Trump was making an announcement about lowering the cost of weight loss drugs. Trump later said the executive got a little bit lightheaded, received medical care, and is now doing fine.
And this incident, as we just mentioned, happened as President Trump was making an announcement to lower the cost of weight loss drugs.
All right, Fox 5's Sharon Crowley here with more on this news that has a lot of people talking tonight. Sharon.
It sure does, Steve and Natasha. President Trump says that he's made a deal with weight loss drug makers Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk to reduce prices for their popular obesity drugs Zepbound, Wegovy, and Ozempic. It will open up the market for millions of Americans who find
have everybody out here looking like Fat Joe. Oh my God, it be something about them people that be using that Ozempic. Man, y'all better not be using that mess. Get your butt outside and run. Even the Nutty Professor, well, I guess I can't say that because he tried to use a D-rug too. I'm telling you guys, go off of what I'm telling you. Don't be using none of that stuff. Don't use none of them blades, none of that stuff, because it takes away the years of your life, and we don't want to do that. Go out there, work it off, do what you got to do, diet, try your best, and maintain the weight that you can possibly maintain. Stop overeating. And if you see a lot of boxes of processed stuff in your shopping cart, yeah, we're going to have to start getting rid of that too, because all of that processed food is not good for you. We're not meant to eat all of that stuff. Let's keep on going on this topic real quick.
and the drugs simply too costly when insurance will not cover the prescription medications. Both medications currently list for more than $1,000 a month before insurance, but they'll be offered directly to consumers at a discount on Trump RX, which launches in January. Some of the drugs would soon be as low as $149 a month. It also clears the way for Medicare to begin covering the drugs for people with obesity or other high-risk health conditions.
I'm good.
Americans have been spending as much as 520% more for Zepbound and 1,400% more for Wegovy than patients in Europe.
What are you supposed to do if the right thing to do for your health is right there, but you can't afford to get it? Folks need to be able to utilize these life-saving medications.
Well, the deal.
How about walk before you run? How about that? I get what you're saying, Doc, but it's always not the way doing it through the medical way, because the medical way will have the doctor saying something like this. I'm sorry. They'll come out the doctor's office with the clipboard. Oh yeah, Johnson family. Oh yeah, well, your husband, Doug Johnson. Oh yeah, we're sorry to tell you he expired. Looking at you just like this, he expired, because they so used to it. I've seen it happen so many times, man. Listening to no doctors about all of that. Hey, you need to take this pill, this one for that one. This is the one that's going to combat what that's going to do. Next thing you know, they have you out here taking about 11 pills. Better get your ass out there and run, get on the beach. Go out there and do some zen, get with the sun, vitamin D, no homo, you know what I'm talking about, right? Drink some water. Exactly. Do it that way. Don't be messing around with all of this stuff. That's what I'm going to tell you. Anybody that feels differently, y'all want to use whatever y'all want, that's on y'all. But I'm not messing with none of that crap. Wait a minute, Lewis, I've got a brain issue. I've been well. Thanks, jealous. What's that? Maha, by getting us the cheap Ozempic. It's like satire. Dumpty needs. Okay, Bugatti, big facts. Thank you so much, Lon Yen, for making sense. There you go. Whole discounts on weight loss meds. How about move fitness programs throughout the country? I love that one. How about reducing the cost of vegetables so that more people can get them? And how about making sure that the vegetables that we're eating are not GMO? Let's make sure that they're natural. Let's let the people in the South start to grow again so that we can use our own farmland and not knock those people down and getting mad at them for trying to make some money and having all our farming be controlled. We're not stupid. We don't want that cabbage that was made in the sink or made in the bucket that you can just keep on wrapping more layers around and all of that. We want the real cabbage that comes out of the ground where we can take that vitamins and all of those minerals and everything from the ground that we get. You know where I'm going with this, right? That's what I'm talking about, the real stuff. We want the roots and culture. That's right, we want the roots. We want to get our stuff from the roots. That's what we want to do, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Reporter calls Chicago mayor a coward. I'm going to tell you one thing. Them white boys in Chicago, y'all better not be sleeping on them white boys. I had a little run-in with a white boy one time. I'm like, yeah, I'm black. I'm from uptown. Man, listen, this white boy we had a real fight. I came away from that fight like, yeah, I won it. That white boy gave me a run for my money. I ain't even going to hold you. We got this reporter that called Chicago mayor a coward. And look at me like this white boy wanted to punch Mayor Brandon Johnson in the face. And Brandon Johnson was so happy to have security at this moment. I don't know if you guys saw this clip already, but here go Duckneck / the Riddler. I don't know how many names I done gave this fool right here, but Lord have mercy, Chicago. I thought we had a bad mayor, but y'all, 16%, this one here, takes the cake, y'all. Here we go. Let's go.
Johnson, last week I asked you about an illegal alien from Nicaragua who beat a Chicago woman unconscious and raped her on a Chicago sidewalk, and you didn't answer the question. Millions of people shared the video, liked it, commented that you were a coward for not answering the question.
Ooh.
Now the Department of Homeland Security has shared the video, racking up additional millions of views on that video.
All right, we need the question, William.
And the Department of Homeland Security has called you a coward.
Just the question. Go ahead.
The Department of Homeland Security has called you a coward for hiding behind 150 police detail, sworn Chicago police officer detail, while you and your wife Stacy are safe.
You gotta just look at his face. You just look like, oh man, like a, woo boy, man, just oof.
I'll ask you again. If that had been your wife, Stacy, what would you do? Would you allow the ICE to remove this violent offender from the streets of Chicago? Yes or no?
Invoking the name of my wife is out of bounds. If you want to ask that question in another way, I'm happy to answer it. But your intentional provocation to invoke my wife in this situation is apprehensible and reprehensible.
What if that woman who was beaten and raped, what if she was somebody's wife, but who didn't have a 150 sworn police officer detail?
We got it.
What would you say to that woman and her husband today? Do you have anything to say to the victim?
He looked pissed.
Do you have anything to say to the victim?
Any individual that commits a crime in this country should be held accountable.
Will you turn him over to ICE? Will you suggest that Nicaraguan illegal alien will be turned over to ICE?
We're going to Sarah. Thank you for your question.
Back to the budget.
What a coward.
Yo, and then he owned it. He was like, coward. What a coward. Like, man, I wish I could just, oh, yo, gun. Oh, man, boy, if we could just one round. Just give me one round, boy. I'll make y'all proud. Y'all be like, and in this corner, I'll be like, oh my God, I would tear his. Now let's keep on moving forward because you guys don't like when I say stuff like that. Details. What if you were about to receive this amount of money? I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably go crazy. But this is somebody's this is about to be their salary. And I swear, I wish this was my friend. Yes, no other than Elon Musk could become the world's first trillionaire, as his board, that's right, the board has okayed a new salary that may have Elon Musk to be the first trillionaire. This is crazy.
Elon Musk could become the world's first trillionaire after Tesla shareholders approve a pay package for Musk worth roughly $1 trillion.
Say it like this, $1 trillion.
And look at his face. It's $1 trillion.
The package gives Musk 12 tranches
Yo.
of stock in a 10-year period tied to performance targets that could eventually hand Musk around 25% stock ownership in Tesla. Joining us now to break this all down is Kurt, the cyber guy. Kurt, so Elon Musk is worth about $500 billion right now. He could increase that by $900 billion, almost $1 trillion. So going from rich to richer, why does this matter?
Well, he's you got to keep him around. He is so tied to that brand. Good morning to you, both of you. And Todd, if you would just give her a birthday hug for me, if you would. Carly, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Elon Musk having quite a celebration after this pay package has been approved by the board. And man, he might be the very first trillionaire. Now he's got to, he's got some hurdles to get through. He's got to really do some performance with Tesla
That's
in
right.
order
Look
to
at
earn all
Nate.
that.
Yo,
But
a
hey, he's done it
trillion,
before.
right?
Could he do it
Oh
again?
my God.
I would say it's quite possible. The guy has pulled a rabbit out of his hat one time after another.
Okay, so what should we be watching for from Tesla innovation-wise for him to hit these milestones? Because it's not just going to be based upon business as usual, selling a few Teslas. It's got to be a lot more. What are you looking for?
Robots, AI.
You know, the competition is in China, period. I mean, we've got all kinds of EVs that are being introduced in China that, quite frankly, beat out Tesla's current product line. So he's got to innovate there. When you have a U.S. car maker CEO driving a Chinese-made EV saying this quite could be the best car I've ever been in, it's very telling about the U.S. industry as it relates to EV development. So he's got quite a path there for innovating into cars that you and I want to buy.
And also, there's talk about stuff in the skies and all that. So at the end of the day, do you think that the shareholders of Tesla made the right call in authorizing this pay package?
Well, you got to keep them around. What is Tesla without Elon Musk? And at the same time, it is tied to performance. So if he doesn't meet certain benchmarks of performing, bringing Tesla back around, well, he's not getting that kind of money.
Somebody said Dr. Doom. He's already brought it around. And the way that he did it was when he went over to Doge. I don't know if you guys remember. When he went over to Doge, he made some business plans. Don't think that he didn't. We're not stupid. Don't get mad at me. Don't hit me in the comments. But you know he made some secured business deals for the company, right? Then they got a little angry towards the end of his term over there. He got up out of there. Ran like the Monopoly man, right? Boom. When he got up out of there, he went back fully dedicated to Tesla, all of his options and all of his opportunities, and that's what happened, y'all. He secured the government breaks and the deals, and he went back and knocked out what he set up over there. That's how you do it. You clear the ground, then you make the building, and then you go to the people and say, "Hey, look what I did," and then they say, "You know what? For what you did," and that's that. Same thing Jay-Z did when he took all the artists from Rockefeller. Let me get some fat on your brain real quick. Take all the artists from Rockefeller. Go over to Nation, Live Nation. I can bring all of these hip-hop artists over to you guys. I'm going to call my thing Live Nation. Oh, in that case, we're going to give you distribution for that. Okay, cool. So let me sign all of these people up. Because it's not about Jay anymore. It's about the numbers. Now, when he brings all of these artists over, hey, I got all these artists over here. All you got to do is blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I don't even want to be the CEO no more. Boom, cash them out, get them out of there, control it from the back end, and that's how it goes. I can do this all day if you guys want me to keep on, but I don't have the time. We can go into that another day. We got to get into this tri-state situation where over 40 airports are now experiencing huge FAA flight reductions, plans to kick off Friday, yesterday, affecting over 40 airports, terminals, and seemingly the flow, but very active. 20 delays and over 50 cancellations a day now. This is crazy. This government shutdown needs to really come to an end immediately, guys. I got to tell you, I really do. Has to come to an end.
Helping this morning, air travel chaos after more than 1,000 flights have already been canceled today as the FAA reduces traffic at the country's busiest airports. Here's a look at the 40 airports affected, including all 3 of the biggest airports in our area.
Elijah Westbrook covers transportation for us, joins us live from Newark Liberty with the latest. Elijah.
That's right. Well, Chris and Mary, this is the first morning that air travelers are dealing with these significant changes. If you've been following us throughout the morning, we readjusted our live shot to this area of Terminal C, and you can see there's a big difference in the number of people who are here. I mean, we're looking at folks who are likely dealing with significant delays and cancellations. I mean, so far we haven't had the chance to talk to anyone who has been affected, at least as of yet, but that has the potential of changing throughout the day. Again, this is here inside Terminal C, right by United Airlines. Here is even more video that we captured just a few minutes ago at Newark Airport, where there are said to be more than 20 delays and close to 50 cancellations so far. The FAA has made a 10% reduction in flights, which sources say is now active at 40 major airports, including right here at Newark, then over at Teterboro, JFK, and LaGuardia. The agency also says these cuts are necessary because air traffic controller staffing levels have become unsafe, and now the airlines are scrambling to soften the blow for millions of passengers.
I would not be traveling right now due to the fact that exactly what they're saying. There's a strain on air traffic. There's a strain on flights. I'm on the bus. I'm doing the planes, trains, and automobiles. Hey, what do you got your hands between the pillows? Those are not pillows. Hey, man, you see that game the other day? Anybody ever saw planes, trains, and automobiles? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got to get up off this story right there. Wanted you guys to see what's going on. That was 20 delays and 50 cancelizations. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Now we got to get on over to Baltimore, where top earners, this one lady, now this is called playing favorites. I get you in the situation and you hire my company, and I'm only going to charge you $1,800 an hour for the work that you need. Oh boy, let's see what's going on in Baltimore, where they found a way to get that dough and hook up their people in an administrative way. Let's get into it, you guys. I want you guys to see this right here. Check this out.
Joining us tonight, I'm Maxine Stryker.
And I'm Kai Jackson. According to a report from the Baltimore City Brew, the Board of Estimates has approved a 6-figure contract for leadership training for city employees.
And the deal includes nearly $20,000 to fund 10 private coaching sessions for City Administrator Faith Leach, leading to concerns about the use of taxpayer dollars.
The Board of Estimates continues to not safeguard taxpayer dollars. This is a problem not just today. This has been a problem for many years.
Fox 45's Jeff Abel is looking into the newly approved contract.
And he joins us live now with the transparency concerns that are surrounding this deal. Jeff.
Well, at $275,000, Faith Leach is the highest paid employee in the city of Baltimore's payroll. But now the city is about to pay thousands more to her former boss to be her coach.
Congratulations, Ms. Leach, you advanced.
When she was confirmed as city administrator 2 years ago,
I thank you for your confidence in me.
Faith Leach gave city leaders her commitment.
Most importantly, what you will see from me is that I will work as hard as I can to get the support and the confidence of the citizens of Baltimore.
But that confidence appears to be in question, as Baltimore's highest paid employee will soon be getting a coach.
She went in her office and put her feet up and was like, I don't never do shit at work. I don't never do shit at work. I don't never do shit at work. Let's keep on going, y'all. Because watch this. Let's keep going.
Is approved.
The Board of Estimates this week approved 10 executive coaching sessions for Leach at a rate of $1,800 an hour. And her coach is her former boss, Rashad Young, who Leach formerly worked with in Washington and who now owns a leadership development firm.
This reeks of cronyism. And cronyism at this point is costing taxpayers money.
The contract, which was first reported by the Baltimore Brew, is part of a larger $125,000 contract, which will provide workshops and a retreat for other senior staff members.
This is not about coaching skills. This is about just getting a taxpayer handout.
Yep, that's what it is, and we're not stupid, but guess what? They found a way to get around it, and they getting it going over there in Bmore. They found a way. Hey, you get on over there, right? I'm going to start the business. I'm going to do some stuff. You're going to go ahead and you're going to sign up for it, and we're going to both cash out. Cha-ching! Let's go, y'all. We got to get on over. Let's keep on moving forward. What y'all think about that? Y'all saw that? I see you right there. Somebody says $1,800 an hour for what? I'm going there, y'all, because it's past the 3-minute mark. Let me make sure. Y'all ready? I don't even know no pussy that costs that much. Oh boy, he said it. Excuse me, but yeah, we can cuss after 3 minutes. I don't even know no ussy that's worth that much. And if it is, I know that. Wait a minute, I'm lying. Kobe Bryant, all of these guys out here, they got jammed up because of the snatch, right? But $1,800 an hour for some training? Come on, now what kind of training is that? Military? Are you training me how to be the next Rambo? What are you teaching me for $1,800 an hour? I need to know. I know everybody in these comments would love to know what the hell $1,800 an hour is going to get them. Come on, anybody? What's going on? Come on, America. What? Please help me with this. What costs that much? I'm waiting for you guys to tell me. I don't know everything, and I always come to you guys for the answers sometimes. So I'm asking you guys right now, what do you pay $1,800 an hour for? Besides maybe some stupid person that's a fool with his money, and he think, oh, she's beautiful, and give it to some girl. But what are they doing? Oh man, not a damn thing, bro. See, somebody said not a damn thing. I got to keep on moving forward because $1,800 an hour, I love that job. I come to work every single day. Why are we closing? Baby, I'm coming home. I'll be there soon. But you only be home 1 hour. You only take a shower and go back to work. $1,800 an hour? Man, listen, I have a cot in the back. Hell with doing, I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot do our bottom line anymore. I just got a job. I'm telling y'all, I make $1,800 an hour. Y'all gonna be like, nice knowing you. We understand. Straight up and down. Whoever really respect me and love me, y'all already know what it is. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be like, what's his name? Rabbit in 8 Mile. I'm taking all the overtime that I can get. Now let's get on over to George Santos, who basically says he's out because of Mom Dami. Let's go, y'all. You know he's out of jail. So now he's saying he's out of New York now because Mom Dami is the new mayor in New York. So let's go.
Upset. I don't take election night well. I know I go really hard. I'm very passionate, and there's nothing wrong with being passionate, but what bothers me is when people play stupid games and win stupid prizes and then wonder, oh, what happened? It's infuriating because politics and elections are a mathematical, simple
Jim
equation.
is dying back there.
And unfortunately for New York, we ignored math. I feel like the Curtis Lewa campaign was doing Common Core math when the rest of us were doing conventional math, and that's just a bad example of how delusion, greed, self-aggrandizing, and most importantly, the consultant class, when they put all of that first instead of the people. Cuomo was by far a flawed candidate, terrible human being, but much better than what we just landed ourselves with. I rather the evil I know than the evil I don't want to know. I'm sorry if anybody feels offended, hurt, but I'm sorry if the truth hurts. Curtis could have never won. He not only could have never won, he underperformed his 2021 election campaign by a remarkable 24 points. He lost 24 percentage points of his 2021 race. So I'm very sorry, but at the same time not sorry. I'm really sorry for New Yorkers that Curtis Lewa couldn't see what we all saw months ago and begged him to consider, to put himself aside and put the city first. Good luck, New York. It was nice knowing you. After 37 years, I'm out.
Whoa. But you know what I have to say? Some of these exodus is kind of good. Knowing that some of these people are leaving is actually probably good for the city. What do you guys think about that? Everything that some people think is a bad thing doesn't mean it's a bad thing for everybody. And now I got to get on over to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's right, Rebecca. Come on. Come on. It's in your backyard right now. We got this man who gets prison after D-Rugs. Oh man, over $1.2 million was found in his home. And in the last part of it, when you hear what he said about, they're gonna get rid of me. They're gonna get rid of my sons and my families. That means you got an idea who he probably was working for. Let's get those likes up, you guys. I haven't said it all show. I have not asked for you to give me any likes. I've just wanted to work, and that's what I did. And I'm constantly working. You guys see I'm still knocking it out the park with good content. That's what we're supposed to do. Also, if you appreciate the content, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. And if you really want to show some love, hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Become a member, subscribe to the channel. We're here every day. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's get it.
Gram of cocaine and more than $1 million in cash was sentenced today in Kent County Court.
News 8's Duncan McLean in the studio tonight, live with the details on that arrest and the fate of the defendant.
Brian Sue, 42-year-old Antonio Cruz, will serve 13 to 30 years in prison for the cocaine charge, plus 2 additional years for a felony firearm charge, after an undercover investigation led to his arrest and the search of his drug house, turning up what could be the largest cash seizure in Grand Rapids police history.
And I want you to think about and realize and understand that this isn't even a use amount. This is an amount that destroys lives and many others in the community.
Judge Clay West emphasizing the impact of Antonio Cruz's drug possession and dealing after sentencing him on 2 counts related to a long, multi-agency investigation last year. Cruz, emotional in the courtroom before the sentence was handed down.
I just apologize, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
A probe into Cruz's activity began when an informant told police that a man later identified as Cruz would make regular trips to Chicago to pick up cocaine to sell in the Grand Rapids area. An undercover officer conducted 2 controlled buys of cocaine between April and September of last year from Cruz while keeping tabs on his trips to Chicago. He was arrested during a traffic stop on September 3rd, 2024, triggering the search of his house on Berwyn Avenue near Porter Street in Wyoming.
Now watch this.
Police found $34,000 in a Mickey Mouse backpack, another $34,000 inside a silver shoebox, nearly $100,000 along with cocaine in a blue duffel bag, and 6 heat-sealed plastic bags, each containing at least $100,000.
Jesus
All
Christ.
told, the cash seized was almost $1.2 million.
Jesus
Enough of a sum
Christ.
that Cruz told police the day he was arrested, quote, "They're going to put 2 bullets in my head, and they're going to kill me. They're going to kill my kids." Cruz pleaded guilty on the drug and gun charge, neither his first offenses.
Looking at your background, I see a history of drug convictions and daily cocaine use. 5 prior felonies, 1 prior misdemeanor, 4 prior terms of jail, 4 prior terms of probation, 1 prior term of prison.
They said daily usage. He said one of them things was daily cocaine usage. What? I guess if he got it, he got to try his own product out, right? That's probably why he got that flash right there from taking a hit. One day that joint just went through his head like a bolt of lightning. That's how you could tell he the one that got it. Yeah, you know the guy that got the flash of lightning on his face? He the one that got the good stuff. Woo!
The 2-year felony firearm sentence and 13 to 30 drug sentence will be served consecutively, and Cruz is already credited with 429 days served on that firearm charge. Now, as for what happens with that $1.2 million in cash, Mr. Cruz did not contest its forfeiture, so that all goes to the Grand Rapids Police Department to be split between the assisting agencies that responded.
Admitted to any.
Yeah, there probably was about 500,000, and they went in there like, what's his name, Furious Styles, and was like, come on now. You know we got to take our piece, right? You know what I'm saying? Came in there and threw everybody a brick. You know, it was really 500,000, right? And about 200 of them things, right? Now they really got it in the hood out here like, I can feel it. Doom, 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 doom. I know Hunter Biden is looking at that like, oh my God, I wish I was there. Oh my God. Oh my God, I wish that was me. You know who I'm talking about, right? Hunter, I can feel it. Biden. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Cleveland where the new developments in the chilling Cleveland focused on an I can't say that word, attack on a 5-year-old. This is crazy, y'all. I'm not going to say no more parts of this. I'm going to let them say it.
Okay, Nikki, thank you. New developments now on a chilling case that has shocked our entire community. A 9-year-old, a 10-year-old accused of attempted murder and rape in an absolutely brutal attack, and the victim just 5 years old. Both suspects were supposed to appear in juvenile court this morning. Only one showed up. Katie Tursick was inside the courtroom, spoke to the victim's mother.
A 10-year-old girl walked into a courtroom this morning accused of unthinkable crimes. She came wearing a face mask, dressed in a pink coat, staying silent the entire time as the
Now, I don't know if you guys can watch these pictures of this little girl because it's kind of messed up, and I want you to be ready for this. It's about to be a little crazy right here. Let's go.
prosecutor outlined the charges.
This case results in the facts that a 5-year-old on September 13th of 2025 was found naked in a field, urinated upon, and assaulted with a weapon. At the very minimum, Your Honor, having spoken with the victim's family, the very minimum, Your Honor, we are asking for home detention with ankle monitoring.
A family member of hers sat behind her during the hearing as the judge placed the 10-year-old on home detention with an electronic monitor.
I can't really imagine circumstances in which these would be the charges, and I would not release the some sort of court supervision.
The victim's mother, Antavia Kinnebrew, was in court too, and understandably emotional.
This type of behavior doesn't deserve grace. They knew what they were doing, and they was okay with that. They even play after not caring about my baby.
A 9-year-old suspect was also supposed to be in court today, but he did not show up. His family said that they were having car troubles. The judge ordered the boy to be in court within the next week, or else she will have to issue an arrest warrant. Another stunning twist in a case that is so hard to understand. In Cleveland,
you guys, that is tragic right there. We got to pay more attention to our children, to the mothers and everybody. I'm not passing no blame on you guys, but make sure that you know where your children are. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Hell with 10 o'clock. Let's find out where they at all times. We want to pray for the little girl that went through this tragic event, as well as the little other girl that took her through it, because hopefully there's time for her to understand that what she did was negative and for her to turn herself around, and hopefully there's better guidance in what's going on in her life. We ask that today. Amen. You got to keep on moving forward now, because Donald Trump basically reacts to an ex-Prince Andrew. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. That's his name right now. The royal fallout amid Epstein scandal says he feels badly for the royal family. Let's get into our heading right now, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go there. Let's just get it.
Mr. Man, I feel badly for the family.
President Donald Trump is sharing his thoughts on former Prince Andrew's royal fallout. The commander-in-chief reacted to the news that Andrew's brother, King Charles, had stripped him of all titles and honors in the wake of continued scrutiny surrounding Andrew's connection to Jeffrey Epstein, telling reporters on November 2nd that he finds the whole matter unfortunate.
I feel very badly. It's a terrible thing that's happened to the family. That's been a tragic situation. And, Mr. Man, I feel badly for the family.
The president's remarks come days after Buckingham Palace confirmed in a statement obtained by Access Hollywood that the former Duke of York will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. King Charles also ordered Andrew to vacate his residence at Windsor's Royal Lodge, where he'd lived since 2003, and move to, quote, alternative private accommodation. Andrew is reportedly set to relocate to the family's Sandringham estate, and housing said to be privately financed by the king. Andrew's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, are not affected
Outta
family.
there.
His statement read in part, I have decided, as I always have, to put my duty to my family and country first. I stand by my decision 5 years ago to stand back from public life, he continued, also reiterating that he, quote, vigorously denies all accusations against him. As the son of now late monarch Queen Elizabeth II, Andrew had initially retained his birthright title of prince throughout the Epstein fallout. Now, Charles's latest decision to remove Prince from his name marks the first time in more than a century that a member of the British royal family has had an official title withdrawn.
That's right.
Andrew previously settled a sexual abuse lawsuit from Epstein survivor Virginia Giuffre, who died by suicide earlier this
Allegedly, and the reason why is because you can't KILL somebody 2 times. And when you write a book like this that has all the facts in it and it can't come for her no more, the last thing that this lady said was, just please make sure that my book gets released. And boy, oh boy, did it get released. I'm almost done. If you guys want to, I told you, if any members in here want to read the book, I'm that type of guy. Sky, you didn't answer me last time. Sky, if you want me to send it to you, I got you. Who else want to probably read it? Kendra Walker, you want to read it? You want it? I got you. You can have it. Send it around to some other people. I'm going to already read it. And I also have it on the digital version as well. I like to share information the same way I get information. Let's keep going, y'all.
this year. Andrew first faced backlash following the publication of a photo of himself putting his arm around a then underage Giuffre. In a disastrous 2019 interview with BBC's Newsnight, he said he'd contacted Epstein that year with the intent of ending their friendship, despite his earlier claims that he'd cut ties with the disgraced financier nearly.
That don't make no sense unless you Nas talking to DMX and you side inside of M&Gs and you're like, yo, dog, I told you I'm not fucking with you no more, dog. Like, so what's up? I'm not rocking with you like that no more. How you gonna call him up and say, I'm just calling you to let you know that I'm not gonna be dealing with you anymore? How about just don't deal with him anymore? And then on the other side of it, they find all of the emails and the text that says, we're in this together. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sam Champion, thank you for the $1. We appreciate you. Everybody, even though it's $1, ain't nobody else give me $1. How about that? Everybody say thank you to Sam Champion for the uno nuno. Let's keep on going, y'all.
A decade earlier. Epstein was convicted for soliciting prostitution from a minor in 2008.
Got him.
He was later arrested on federal sex trafficking and conspiracy charges and found dead in his New York City prison cell in 2019 while awaiting trial. His death was ruled a suicide. Their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse, the palace said in its latest statement. Trump's own ties to Epstein have been a topic of discussion in recent years amid calls for the administration to release files related to the Epstein case. The president claims to have had a falling out with Epstein years before his death. Ahead of Trump's state visit to the UK in September, images of him and Epstein were projected onto Windsor Castle. 4 people were arrested in connection to the incident, but the BBC reports that no charges were filed.
Yeah, well, from what Virginia's saying, I don't want to give it away, but she's not saying anything about that, about the president. Gotta just tell you guys, it's not even sounding half of what they're trying to put on it. And I've already read half the book. Keep on moving forward, you guys, because now I done told you guys. I said first they going to strip them. Then they going to take everything from them. And then what they going to try to do. I told you guys what they was going to try to do. Lock him up. But they can't because he's over on the other side of the pond. Prince Andrew is lucky. But the U.S. Congress, that's right, Prince Andrew has been asked to appear before the U.S. Congress because of the Jeffrey Epstein links. They must have known all of this was coming. And yeah, as soon as the royal family took that shield and guard off of Andrew, yeah, things started happening. Let's go, you guys. If y'all appreciate the content that y'all getting right now, let's try to double tap that screen. We can get much more people over here to see what we got going on because we got a show today, y'all. We got a show. Who was that right there? Liberty and Casey. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Y'all big spenders today. Hey, everybody. Go ahead and give Liberty and Casey some love for the $4.99 super chat. Yesterday was Friday and Liberty's like, just got paid Friday night. Party's jumping, feeling right. Booty shaking. Casey got paid. Liberty got paid yesterday, and she's showing some love to the show. Thank you for your love and support, Liberty. Let's keep going, y'all. Yeah, my bad.
To convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The former Prince Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has been asked by American politicians to answer questions as part of their investigation into convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. A Congress committee of Democrats have called for his cooperation, but they don't have the power to compel him to appear. He strenuously denies all allegations against him. Our North America correspondent Peter Bowes reports.
In a letter to Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, Democrats on the US committee say they believe the former prince has valuable information about the crimes committed by Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators. They want to hear from him directly, although they can't force Andrew to give evidence because he's not an American citizen. US lawmakers want to investigate allegations that he abused Virginia Giuffre, claims that he has strenuously denied, as well as gather information on Epstein's social network based on the two men's long-standing and well-documented friendship. The committee members say if Andrew wants to clear his name, he should tell them everything he knows.
Yeah, right.
I want Andrew to testify under oath because I want to make sure that his testimony and what he tells us is the truth. What we want is to get to the bottom of the truth. And, part of that is having him testify in an honest way what he knows so that we can do a thorough investigation.
Gloria Allred, the California lawyer who's represented Epstein's victims,
imagine him actually
says Andrew
doing
should
that?
step
Get
up
out
now.
of here.
There are many survivors who are speaking out, and they want Andrew to
Thank you, EMC 20.
So we'll have to see what the news is when all the files come out and how he is mentioned in the files and what his response, if any, may be at that time. This black cloud is going to hang over his head. And I think he should take the initiative and get his side out first.
Andrew's nephew, Prince William, is in Brazil for the COP30 environmental conference, where the Prime Minister was asked if Andrew should agree to give evidence to the Oversight Committee.
Anybody who has relevant information should always be willing to give it to whatever inquiries need that information, but the individual decision is a matter for him.
The Oversight Committee's invitation highlights the recently revealed 2011 email exchange in which Andrew wrote to Epstein, "We are in this together." The committee says that fuels their suspicion that the former prince could provide more information. The committee's letter comes as many of Jeffrey Epstein's victims continue to campaign for their abusers to be brought to justice.
All right, y'all, we got to get a little dirty here, and I apologize to everybody. We're going to get a little rated R because that's what Prince Andrew, a.k.a. now Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, was about. Oh, yeah, let me put a little disclaimer on this here, right here. But, it's coming from you-know-who, so I guess I can let Rita say what she got to say. Go ahead, Rita. You take the floor right now. Thank you. Hold on a minute. I got a lot of these things being muted over here. I don't know what's going on with that. But go ahead, girl. Get it.
Taylor Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, let's start with royal author Robert Jobson, who's penned a bombshell new book featuring fresh revelations about a party then Prince Andrew hosted at the royal family's Sandringham estate for Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
So Andrew threw a party for Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell at one of these royal lodges. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute.
According to a palace source, staff were horrified to discover the bathrooms were stocked not only with toiletries, but lubricant, condoms, and poppers, drugs intended to enhance sexual experience. Kinsey, the guy was out of control. This sounds like a P. Diddy party.
Yeah, and while these types of stories are humiliating, it does seem like here in the States, Andrew has bigger concerns. Pressure's mounting for him to testify before a key U.S. congressional committee. Members of the House Oversight Committee are urging him to disclose any information he may have about Jeffrey Epstein's activities. One Democratic rep told BBC's Newsnight that he wants Andrew to appear before Congress, even suggesting a subpoena might be necessary. That's going to be difficult to enforce with Andrew being abroad. But if Andrew travels to the United States, he would fall under congressional jurisdiction and could be compelled to testify. I think he'll avoid the United States like the plague, but I imagine that Fergie will be over here panhandling before we know it.
Ooh, you had to get that last jab in there before the end of her interview. She said, "But I do believe Fergie will be over here panhandling before we know it." Oh God, let's keep on moving. Like I said, if you appreciate the content, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell down and let everybody else that know that we're on, and let's keep on moving because now it gets real. We got to get on over to Las Vegas where a man says he got it in with his stepmama. And she wound up being, first of all, he was living with his dad. He got it in with his stepmama, who was a adult film star that I know a whole bunch of y'all gonna probably go Google her name as soon as y'all see it. Because you know I wouldn't do anything like that. But as soon as y'all hear her name, I know y'all gonna go Google her. Okay, anyway. And the next thing you know, the son marries her. And then she winds up taking the father's off. And they still looking for the head. Yeah, y'all, this is that Las Vegas story about the behead. I don't know if I can say that word, so I'm going to let them say it. Go for it.
Good evening. Dramatic testimony from the husband of a woman accused of decapitating the father of her children. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. That man is also the murder victim's son. 8 News Now investigator David Charnes covering this case. David, now day 2 of this murder trial.
And Brian, Denise, one day after Devin Michaels' attorney told the jury her husband, who is also essentially her stepson, killed and decapitated that victim, he told the jury he is not involved in this at all. Michaels is on trial for the 2023 murder of Jonathan Willett, the father of her 2 children. One of his children is Devier Willett, who told the jury he became sexually involved with Michaels when he was 19, and they later got married. Michaels also going by several other names, including Nikki Fairchild, which is her alias in the adult film industry. After Michaels' defense attorney tried to pin this murder on Devier Willett, the prosecutor flat out asked him under oath if he did it.
Did you kill your father?
No, sir.
Did you have any involvement in killing your father?
No, sir.
Did you have any involvement in what happened to his body after?
No, sir.
Devier Willett telling that jury that before his father's death, his father had actually recently just learned that he had married Michaels in those years before, and that he was getting kicked out of the house. Michaels' attorney tried to show the jury Willett resented his father, suggesting that the way he described their relationship to a grand jury and to police was all a lie.
And you've lied to him about the relationship that you have with your wife, and you've lied to him about the living arrangement where you're getting kicked out by your father, correct? He's moving you out.
Yes, sir, because I didn't know what exactly had happened.
Devier Willett telling the jury he didn't actually remember much from the time of his father's murder because he says he was drinking heavily, but that he resented Michaels after her arrest. He said he hasn't talked to her since and he wants a divorce. Now, he, of course, not facing any charges. This is her trial. Prosecutors say there was no cell phone or video evidence connecting Devier Willett to this case at all. Meantime, Henderson police testifying today about their investigation, including their search for Jonathan Willett's things, including his car keys in his wallet. They testified they actually found it in Devin Michaels' bedroom, and they say they searched far and wide for his head, but they never recovered that or the murder weapon. I'm David Charnes.
Woo! Oh boy, yeah. You know, we find it, we always bring it. We're gonna keep you updated and let you guys know what's going on, because this is what we do over here at Our Bottom Line. #1 show on YouTube from 6 o'clock until. Do your boy a favor. Come on now, double tap that screen. Ain't nobody else doing it like this at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Let's go. Go ahead and double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, y'all. We got much more. We're going over to Los Angeles now, because I need everybody in Los Angeles to be very careful. I need all artists, all entertainers, everybody who lives in the hills, rents an Airbnb or stays at one. Be very diligent and vigilant, and be just like this NBA player right here. Sorry, former Los Angeles player, Christian Wood, who powed would-be home invaders while he was staying in an Airbnb. I say this is real smart for anybody, because if you dare go into an Airbnb in them hills, you see what happened to Pop Smoke. You see what happened to all these other people staying in these Airbnbs. You see what's happening to families that live in the hills. Yeah, take it up there with you.
This citizen video shows where gunshots rang out in a quiet San Fernando Valley neighborhood. Police tell us it was a result of an attempted home invasion robbery. Let's go live to Fox 11's Ed Lascos in Sherman Oaks, where similar crimes continue to rattle the neighborhood. Ed.
And Christine, rattle the neighborhood, you bet. A lot of folks here on edge. And with this latest situation, a home invasion robbery that is stopped in its tracks by gunfire, LAPD out tonight saying those shots fired by the former Laker player Christian Wood. Remember him? Yeah, played for the Lakers, waived by the Lakers at the end of the 2024 season because of an injury. He's now a free agent. In any event.
Well, hey, he don't want to become a victim. I ain't mad at him.
Investigators say Christian Wood is home at the time. He hears these home invaders trying to break in through a back door, takes his gun, fires 3 or 4 shots into the ground, scaring everybody off. Watch.
Very, very heavy police presence here.
Gunfire in Sherman Oaks. Watch this from the Citizens app. A wild scene here. A home invasion robbery in broad daylight in the middle of the afternoon.
We heard some, very briefly, some shootout, but it was crazy, very surprising in this neighborhood.
Surprising and scary. This area on Otsego Street, just off Kessler, now turned into a major crime scene. Investigators calling it a hot trial, meaning 3 suspects tried to break into this home but scared off when somebody inside the home, ID'd as an Airbnb, starts shooting at the home invaders. 3 shots fired by somebody with a gun.
Now that's the step up from what I said yesterday with the pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably be like, first of all, when they hit a chihuahua, they going to leave because they don't want no noise and nobody messing up their hustle. So they going to run. So a dog automatically is a good thing. This here is the next level. Okay, let's go.
Staying at an Airbnb.
Yes, I don't know how people from an Airbnb had a gun to respond.
Yeah, he's smart.
You either laugh or cry as the San Fernando Valley is reeling from a series of violent home invasions, all in just the past few months alone. Most are robberies and others deadly.
We covered
like the husband and wife who were killed in their home in Encino last July.
That's the mask of the guys.
Back in Sherman Oaks, look at this, the mask from a robbery just yesterday, still here on the ground.
Someone came, cut the chain, and they stole all the equipment. I was talking with the gardener, and he said that there were $8,000 worth of equipment.
And now, just down the block, a day later, and gunfire from the latest violent crime.
Nate said, keep that thing on you. It'll save your life.
Hope that it's going to be better. I don't know if I'm too positive, but that's what I hope.
But you're being careful though when you're out walking and everything.
You bet.
Now live, you bet he and everybody else in the neighborhood being extra careful. LAPD looking to make some arrests here ASAP. They're looking for these 3 would-be home invaders dressed in black, wearing hoodies. They jumped into their gray-colored Grand Cherokee Jeep. They sped off down towards Sepulveda, and at this late hour, they are still on the run.
Yep, and they out there looking for them like, because even in LA, another state that's, gone crazy, you got Gavin Newsom out there. Ain't no police locking nobody up. They probably lost a whole bunch of police out there too. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. All I'm going to ask you to do is, if you appreciate that story that we just gave you, is to double tap that screen and get those likes up, because there she is, Miss America. What we got over here? We got Chad. Who that? Chad Cowick. Oh, $5. Thank you so much. Got you, fam. Thank you for all you do. I'm new to the channel, but with the way that you do the news, I'm locked in and all actually interested. Thank you, no cap. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody go ahead and give Chad. That's right. Some love, y'all. Thank you so much. We going to Starbucks. Let's keep on moving forward because I said, there she is, Miss America. I'm sorry, Miss Universe. The contestant, they got so mad, they staged the mass walkout. Uh-oh, let's go. Miss Mexico is not having it. She's fired up. Let's see what this is all about, you guys.
Now, the pageant world has gone into absolute meltdown in recent days.
That's all because contestants staged a mass walkout at the Miss Universe competition. So what's going on?
I can't play that music.
You have all my respect. I truly love Tyler. I respect all of you. I think that you're amazing people. But what just your director did is not respectful.
I didn't give you opportunity to talk. Please keep polite for me. I still talking. Listen.
He called me dumb.
No, not about you. Not about you. You are dumb.
I'm here and I do everything okay. I don't mess with anyone. I just try to be kind. I'm trying to give my best and he just shot me.
I still keep talking to everybody while you stand up to talk to me.
I think that the world needs to see this because we are empowered women and this is a platform for our voice.
Security, stop, sit down. If anyone wants to continue the contest, sit down. If you step out, the rest of the girl continue.
And I hope that everyone at home, every woman, doesn't matter if you have a big dream, if you have a crown, if that's take away your dignity, you need to go. Thank you.
There you have it. I'm crowning her right now, Miss Universe. You see what she just did? She just staged an entire walkout. And what you gonna do? He talking about, if anybody still want to be a part of the competition, sit down. Sit down. If you leave, nigga, we out of here. What you talking about? One, how they say it, when one have a problem, we all get up out of here. I remember one time, I got a story for you on that one. Perfect story. Brand Nubians, Sadat X. If anybody know, the line that Sadat X says, if my crew don't get in, the X makes an exit to the rear. I'm out of here, don't front on my brothers. I take care of them before I take care of others. One day, I'm at a club. It's called Club 2000 in the Bronx. That's right. I was there. Was that the Club 2000 or was that the Fever? Over there on Jerome Avenue, long story. I mean, I don't know the avenue, not too far from Tremont. Long story short, I'm outside the club. Everybody got in, the whole Nauru mob. Brand Nubians is in there, right? So then all of a sudden, I'm outside. And then Sadat X, I call his cell phone. I'm like, yo, they won't let me in the club. He's like, for real? So he comes out and he looks in there. He's like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, yo, you already brought enough people in. We're not letting no more people in. No, that's fucking. They're like, oh, for real? He was like, all right, so we out. So me and him just started walking down the block. And the security was like, yo, hold on, what's going on? Like, yo, if my boy can't get in, we out of here. And the whole crew was in the club. Security was like, yo, you know what? Yo, you good, go ahead in, y'all good. Exactly. If my crew don't get in, the X makes an X to the rear. I'm out of here, don't run on my brothers. I take care of them before I take care of others. Salute to Sadat X doing other things. Just have a dope single he just dropped. Alamo just did the beat, fire. Go ahead and check him out, y'all. Let's get on over to the next story. Woman with ties to St. Louis mayor pleads guilty in federal court. She was kind of doing the Kamala thing, but she didn't really get to the level that she was trying to get to. I mean, maybe she is satisfied with the level that she did. You know what I'm saying? How you sleep until you get to where you... I ain't going to say it. Y'all thought I was going to finish that sentence? Nope, I ain't stupid. I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to let them talk about it.
First Alert 4 investigates. Breaking the news first to you. A contractor with ties to former St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones's family has pled guilty to taking more than $1.7 million in pandemic-related funds. First Alert 4's chief investigator Lauren Traeger was in court today as the contractor admitted to fraud. Lauren is live downtown right now at 4.
Well, this person may not be a household name. A First Alert 4 Investigates has reported on her in the past, as some people claim she previously had a lot of influence over St. Louis's City Hall. Today, she was very emotional in court. She was crying, sometimes shaking, as she admitted to fraudulently taking your tax dollars. Corey Elliott owns companies that...
Of course you get mad and start crying and shaking once you done stole people's money because you don't know how much jail time you're going to get. That's that sorry after the fact stuff. Don't be feeling sorry for people like that, y'all. That's theft right there. They done stole the money. Now they're like, I'm sorry. My question is, are you sorry for what you did or are you sorry that you got caught? Thank you so much again, Sam Champion, for the $1 super chat. Thank you so much. Let's keep going, y'all.
Have received a number of high-dollar city contracts and grants in recent years. Elliott has been close to the Jones family, including reportedly dating former St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones's father, Vervis Jones. She was also seen publicly in the past with the former.
And not only that, she steals no pandemic money. Like, come on, homegirl, you ain't got no remorse.
Mayor. In court here today, Elliott admitted to improperly taking Paycheck Protection Program funds. That was a COVID relief program meant to bolster businesses during the pandemic. Prosecutors said she purposefully inflated her payroll numbers to collect more than $1.7 million in forgivable PPP loans. Then they say she used those funds for things not permitted by law. Again, she admitted to doing that, pleaded guilty here in court today. She did have a number of supporters here in the courthouse, though the former mayor and her father were not among them, and the people here that we asked declined to comment on her behalf. Her attorney, though, just within the last hour or so, sent us a statement saying that she has taken full responsibility for the regrettable actions that led to this case. She has expressed and continues to express sincere regret for...
Yeah. We're going to keep on keeping up with this story because we want to know where she gets sentenced to. Hell with all that. Sorry, dude. Sorry, is all that she can say. Years are gonna go by and still she is gonna get locked up. She's gonna be saying, forgive me. Forgive me. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's keep going. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. Where the hell do you be thinking of this stuff at? When you throw me the alley-oop, I got to slam dunk it sometimes. I got to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep on going. Now we got to go over to Operation Recovers 42 missing children across Hawaii since 2020, y'all. 42 missing children. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Let's see if we can find 4,200. Let's see if we can find all of them. Let's go. Hawaii.
But one of the worst fears a parent could face is their child not coming home. And state and federal agencies are shining a light to ease those fears. Our Angela Safone has the details on Operation Shine the Light.
Let's go.
It's a question that was asked during public service announcements through the 90s, and now it's being asked again.
It's 10 o'clock at night. Do you know where your children are? And I remember that distinctly growing up.
The Shine the Light operation was launched in 2020 with one goal: to find and recover missing children across Hawaii.
We were going to look for and rescue and retrieve missing children who are at risk of being exploited.
Since it began, 5 operations have been carried out, leading to 42 recoveries statewide. The most recent effort in October recovered 10 children and teens between the ages of 13 and 18.
It's a very targeted approach. And we also make sure that we have post-recovery services.
Nearly 38,000 missing children were reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in 2024. Here in Hawaii, 146 cases have been resolved and 19 remain active.
I'll tell you is that we know who we're looking for. So we have these children identified in advance, and they have been identified as children that are at high risk of abuse, exploitation, or trafficking.
And while time is critical, one of the biggest misconceptions is that families must wait 24 hours to report a...
So federal law prohibits police from maintaining any waiting period before accepting a missing child report. And so we just want to make sure that families out there know that they don't have to wait.
That protection is part of the Bringing Missing Children Home Act. But bringing
There
them
we
home, it takes
go.
more than just law enforcement.
Why we can't do this in every state?
We work round the clock, all throughout the year, locating, recovering, and protecting missing children that have been reported to the county police departments across the entire state.
And the mission continues to make sure every child in Hawaii has a safe and secure future.
Child abuse and exploitation is illegal, it is immoral, and it has no place in our community.
Angela Safone, Island News.
There we go. How come we can't adapt that same program in all of the states? What y'all think about that? There we go. Awesome. Look at Liberty. That's so needed here. Look at April. Yep, that 48-hour rule is bunk, says Angels Among Us. Heck yes, says Starfire. Why did we stop putting kids on the milk cartons exactly? It's a child. You should not have to wait. Y'all knocking it out the park right now. I ain't got nothing to say. Honestly, I gotta say, y'all really co-hosting today. I don't really got too much to say, but thumbs up, and you're right. I can't do Moat right now, but you'll be able to do something soon as long as it's in your heart. There we go. Let's keep on going over to Detroit, where police provide information on this double powering in this Detroit barbershop, you guys. Situation happened in a barbershop where I'm just going to let the police tell it because I can't say it.
So on today's date, approximately maybe 45 minutes ago, officers from the 8th Precinct were dispatched to the 2100 block of Greenfield on a shot spotter run, later updated to a shooting. Officers arrived. They observed that the front window had been shot out. They entered the location. They observed a male slain just east of the door. He's obviously deceased. They entered looking for additional victims. In doing so, they observed another male in the rear location. He too was obviously deceased. Officers did not observe any signs of forced entry.
Crazy.
There didn't appear to be a struggle prior to the shooting, and everything, the workstations inside all appeared to be intact. So what I'm asking the public for is, if you saw something, say something. If you were inside prior to the shooting, was there when the shooting occurred and you left before police arrived, please contact our homicide, 224, the Crime Stoppers, as well as DetroitRewards.tv. The family needs closure.
Do we have any idea of a suspect in mind?
Right now, we have no suspect information, no vehicle, no reason for this. It just appears that this incident was probably targeted.
So you mean to tell me after all of y'all favorite line, y'all don't got that favorite line to tell us? Y'all don't got no video? All y'all doing is the hey, you see anybody? Yep, that's how it goes down. And they start messing with all the wrong people, throwing the wrong people against the wall. You standing there minding your business just because you black. Hey, come here for a minute. Man, if you don't get the hell away from me, I just came in 5 minutes ago. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all need to get y'all policing better, do more police, and get more patrol going on, because patrol will actually prevent things from happening. I keep on telling you, when people say stuff like, yo, it's a whole bunch of police over there. Guess what they're not going to do? Over there. Let's keep on going, y'all. We got to get on over to New York, where this one police officer powed an armed suspect trying to flee. Let's keep on going, you guys. This is pretty crazy right here. That's why I couldn't be no police officer. Pretty graphic content right here. Hope we don't get in any trouble for the pow sounds, because they're real, and it really went down in this situation. Suspect on top of the roof, I guess doing something he wasn't supposed to do. Comes down, police catch him in the stairway, starts to pow at the police, jumps on the elevator, comes through the door, no, not on the elevator, comes down the stairwell, bursts through the door, and you guys will see what's going to happen from here. Let's go.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Possible shots fired, 10-15, 10-15, he's still on the road.
Okay, 10-15, he's still on the roof. I guess that's the sergeant or lieutenant back there on the top by the shield. Right there by this door with his doing this right here. That's the police officer holding the door trying to hold the door where the police or where the suspect is. Like I said, on top up there, that's the lieutenant. Down here, we got another police officer holding the elevator so he can't use the elevator. And over here, right here in another corridor, doorway where it leads to like a stairwell, is a female police officer. Let's go. Now he's trying to hold the door up there from the stairwell because that's the ground level where the suspect is trying to flee through. Suspect is trying to flee through up there. He's trying to hold that door. But check this out now. Second camera angle. Now this is the guy in the middle that was holding the door, and he put his handcuffs around the doorknob to try to get more grip on it. That's what y'all saw fall on the floor, the handcuffs.
10-15, 10-15. 10-15, he's going to the road.
10-15, he's still on the roof. He's gonna be like, he's trying to get out. I got the door. No, you don't.
He's right here.
So you see, he had a Benny Hill moment at that time. Goes and pushes the dude down, and then he falls. He's like, Only thing they didn't have playing in the background was the Benny Hill music. Come on, last angle. This is the one where they caught her. And this is her. This is the female officer all the way at the doorway where he's finally gonna make that last run trying to come out. Watch. And she gonna hit him twice.
Shots fired.
Hustle, shots fired, shots fired. Okay. Shots fired, 10-15, he's on the road. 10-15, he's on the road. 10-15, he's on the road.
Let me get the units here now. Units here now.
She's calling for more backup. She wants more units.
10-15 is gonna falling down. All of that reports are here.
He's running now.
Shots fired! Stay down!
All available.
Yeah, y'all, that was it right there. You saw like 3 different angles. Don't ever know if you ever saw any camera footage from the police while they were active. Just thought that you guys might be interested in that. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. You appreciate the content that you're seeing right here on our bottom line. Like I said earlier, there's a meth production exploding right now, says the former acting DEA administrator. Let's keep on moving, you guys. I hope you appreciate that content. Come on, let's get some more subscribers going here.
The summit right now focused on cartels in Mexico and Venezuela. He's former DEA acting administrator Derek Maltz, and he joins me now. Our next guest happens to be at the summit right now, focused on cartels in Mexico and Venezuela. He's former DEA acting administrator Derek Maltz, and he joins me now. Derek, let's start with the size of the problem. The report at the end talking about where drug labs in Mexico tend to be. So it says historically they've been located in western states, but now are represented in half the Mexican states. So what are we talking about? Meth labs, coke processing labs, pill presses? What are we talking about in terms of processing drugs in Mexico?
So, Will, thank you for having me. Number one, methamphetamine production is exploding right now. There was a seizure of 2,000 pounds recently in Los Angeles, 1,000 pounds in Houston and Galveston, another 1,000 pounds seized in the Atlantic region. Cocaine is produced in South America, but obviously using Venezuela as a transshipment point, using the narco-terrorists, the FARC and ELN. They get the drugs into Venezuela, and then from there, into the U.S. through the Caribbean or, into Mexico, Central America, or around the world. Fentanyl, obviously, there's labs in Mexico. They're much smaller than the industrial-sized labs for methamphetamine. But the bottom line is the seizures of fentanyl on the border have gone down in half. This past fiscal year, there was only like 12,000 pounds. I'd say only, but last year there was 21.9 thousand pounds. But cocaine was, like 70,000 pounds, and then I think methamphetamine was like 170,000 pounds. So there's still plenty of drugs being produced in Mexico.
Okay, and
all right, you guys. So they're still producing it. They just can't get it here. And a lot of the times they try to find alternate ways to put it other places, to get other sources to make their money. Yeah, let's get on over to LA. Swap meet. Ah, man, this is real hard times out here, and people are really showing it. One pow during the Valley Indoor Swap Meet, Reels Knobbery. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. It'll be very hard for me to work at a business like this with the open front, no plastic bulletproof or nothing like that. Because look at what happens, you guys, at these swap meets.
Frightening moments in Panorama City when gunmen storm a swap meet and open fire in the middle of the day, robbing a jewelry store. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez live now, and she spoke with the brave store owner who tried to fight off the suspects. Christina.
Hey! No! I told them, no, go, no, get out of here.
Speaking is one of the women behind the counter during a midday armed robbery at a jewelry store inside Panorama City's Valley Indoor Swap Meet. You can hear shots fire as swap meet customers try to get out of the way.
They are stealing and the alarm is sounding.
That's the store owner who, along with her daughters who work with her, wants to remain anonymous. Cell phone video shows her hitting one of the men.
She just, started hitting the guy to get out of there. And a lot of people, our family was like, you don't do that. They have guns. But at the same time, you have to understand that's her family behind the counter. You don't think about the gun. You just want to do something.
The man run off. A man described as a security guard in his 50s is transported to a local hospital. The women are shaken. It is the second time in 2 years the store has been robbed, and they've been in business for close to 40 years.
It's really difficult, seeing the people come in and take your hard work of years.
And before these last two incidents, did you ever have problems like this?
No, even the same, some customers steal a little ring or a little bracelet, but nothing big.
Nothing like this before? In 40 years?
In 40 years.
You shop here. You saw what happened. Does it worry you?
It really does worry me since I'm always with my daughter walking around these streets, especially. I do come here.
Man, listen, they saw that opening right there. It's hard times out here. Not even that. These fool gangs and people that's just trying to make a way for themselves are just doing stupid stuff right now. I can't condone that at all, you guys. I think that's really messed up right there because people, real talk, people really struggling right now themselves to keep their businesses open. So when you got somebody like that doing something crazy, I don't condone it. And I don't condone this right here. Even though that they're saying this person is mentally challenged, woo! It'll be hard for me not to put my hands on this fool here. We got this surveillance video. No, not this one. We got this one here. The police report a man that smashed a 3-year-old's face into a shopping cart. I don't even want to say it. I had to. But yeah, y'all, a 3-year-old, they talking about, oh, well, he's got mental problems and blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, guess what? He gonna have some more mental problems and some more problems messing with my 3-year-old.
Off-duty security officer is speaking out after stopping an assault at Meijer. A woman says she was with her children at the Seven Hills store when a man grabbed her 3-year-old son and started bashing his face into a shopping cart. Aaron Court was shopping at the same time. He spoke with News 5's Kaylee Olivas tonight about a scream that sent him into action.
It almost feels like deja vu. An adult attacking a 3-year-old on grocery store property.
Crazy.
This time happening at the Seven Hills Meijer. But luckily, an off-duty security officer was at the right place at the right time.
It's scary.
It was just after 10:30 Wednesday morning.
It's just supposed to be a normal day for me.
Aaron Court, a new dad and local security officer who was off duty at the time, was shopping for baby wipes. All of a sudden, he heard screaming.
I thought it was a terrorist attack, and all I could think is because I need to go home. I'm going to survive this ordeal one way or another. Like my wife and child are waiting for me at home.
According to this police report, a 37-year-old man who is nonverbal and has autism randomly attacked a toddler and, quote, smashed his face into the spikes of the shopping cart for at least 3 times. The boy's mom and aunt grabbed him, running towards the store's exit. But per Seven Hills Police, the suspect didn't let up. He chased the family. That's when Court, only 23 years old, sprung into action. What made you run towards it rather than away from it?
I more so just acted out of fight or flight, and I guess I chose fight.
He pulled out his concealed carry gun and ordered the suspect to the ground multiple times, but he wasn't cooperating and started throwing merchandise. That didn't scare you?
I definitely had a moment of fear. And that fear, I think, instantly kind of just turned into anger and me questioning, like, why would you put me in this situation? Why are you doing this? I was positive. I had that thought in the back of my head, like, this guy is trying to kill somebody.
The suspect has been arrested and later bonded out, according to Seven Hills Police. As for the 3-year-old, he walked away with scratches on the back of his neck, behind his right ear, and a cut on his nose. The boy's mom and aunt saying how thankful they are on social media for Court saving their lives. Do you feel like a hero?
No, I don't feel like a hero. I just kind of was there at the right time by chance, I guess. A lot of things had to line up for me to be at the store that day, and just happened. I was just there.
Would you do it again if something similar happened?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Now, the suspect in this case is scheduled to appear in court on November 19th. We'll, of course, continue to follow through.
I'm going to keep on continuing to follow through. Yes, we going to extend it today because you had to see that. It ain't like I'm going to just be like, all right, goodbye. No, you need to see stories like that. I want to see what you guys got to say in the comments. That's right, we got 500 likes. We also got he'll never want to go shopping again, poor kiddo. Good man. Who else we got? Make insane asylums great again. His face says, okay, okay, thank God then officer was there because it would have been worse. You're exactly right. A bond, yes, y'all heard that crap? He's out on bond. Demonetized sounds good. I know Demonetized got some ideas for him, for real. I know what you're thinking. That man needs to have his ass whooped. Exactly. This is when I'm thinking that you guys are going to let me say it on this one. I know y'all going to let me, right? We could whoop his ass, right? We could beat the hell out of him, right? We could beat him till we start. I'm talking about whoop his ass until you get tired of doing it. And then somebody else take another damn turn. And then, you know what? I got my wind again. Whoop, and just come over there with the belt and just whap, 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 whap. I'm talking about all my, but he's retarded. He gonna be more retarded when we finish. How about that? And yeah, I'm using the word. He retarded. He gonna be more retarded when we finish. I'm not playing. We gotta get on over to this furry friend that just walked in and took home and made this place his new home. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's somebody that crashes the spot, and the next thing you know, he becomes part of the family. I'm not talking about none other than this stray cat that showed up at a fire station, and guess what? They named him Flame. Let's keep on going, you guys.
He just wants to be a part of the action. Most of the guys will tell you, I'm not a cat guy at all, but Flame's different. He's unanimously loved by all the guys. The bays that we keep all the trucks is his domain. And he just kind of follows the guys around. So he's constantly rubbing on their legs. He wants to be around us all the time. He wants to be where we're at. He kind of stop to the side. He just lay down and watch us. He just does his own thing. He runs the department. You have a lot of stray cats that come around, but most of them run away as soon as you try to approach them. The first time he came up, it kind of took my time, like edging towards him. He just hunkered down and started meowing. You could tell he hadn't eaten. He was malnourished. So I petted him for the first time. It was all over him. He just started climbing all over me. He was just there every day. From then on, we went and got him all of his shots. Once we started feeding him, he really started coming around. First, we were nervous about the chief finding out. Came out one morning, squatted down in the baby
So they found him, they brought him inside, and they said that they thought that the chief wasn't going to like him. But next thing you know, the chief came out, patted his head. I guess he was a family member after that. You guys know how pets fall, you guys fall in love with a pet. I can't even lie to you. I don't even like cats like that. One day I came outside, it was snowing. A black kitten is outside. I'm like, what is this kitten doing out here? And you know how we are. I can't leave this kitten outside. Next thing you know, I bring the kitten upstairs just to make sure the kitten's okay. Next thing you know, I gotta go get a cat box because I don't want the doo-doo in the house. Next thing you know, I gotta go get food. Next thing you know, we have a cat named Egypt. And that's Egypt's story. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Because if y'all trying to make some money, all y'all got to do is hit that link in the description and you'll be able to make up to 650 bucks. You'll make some money, you'll make some dough, and I'll make some dough too. That's right, you'll make some money and I'll make some money too. Also, if you're trying to promote your business, I don't know what you do. You might be a mobile lawn doctor. You might be, a seamstress. You might be a house painter. I don't know what you do. But if you're trying to promote your business, we're going to help you. How are we going to do that? We're going to put it up in our post notification area. Just make sure you send it over to us in 1080 by 1080 size frame so that YouTube, that's the size that they require for all posts so that we can make sure that it fits in the post notification area. That's right, you guys. Send it over to bridgethisllc at gmail.com. I'll see it. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and I'll make sure that I put it up there. Hopefully you'll get some more business and I'll get some business too. And if you have not subscribed to the channel already, what are you waiting on? Become a member. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. And I don't know if you guys are looking at the promo, but it's everywhere. That's right. We're going to be at Time to Wine. Who? Your boy BOOGOTTINYC. There I go right there. And DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. That's my DJ. We're going to be there representing Big Drip Hard Punch. They're going to be doing a tasting with their new Raspberry Grape Lemon. Woo, 14% alcohol by volume. Got to be 21 and older in order to get this, you guys. That's right. We're going to be at a location at the Pergament Shopping Center in Staten Island. That's right, you guys. We're going to be doing the Show Your Talent search along with the tasting. Got to be 21 and older. And guess what that means? That means this. In Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, you're going to get a chance to win 250 bucks. How? You come to the Pergament. If you're from Staten Island now, you got to be from the borough. Can't be coming from the outer boroughs and trying to come take the Staten Island people money. You got to be from that borough. So Staten Island, that's right. We coming out to Time to Wine for the talent show. And talent is not just singing. It's not just dancing. Talent is talent. You show me that you can do a wheelie. Hey, that's a nice wheelie. Hey, you know how to do a backflip. Hey, you know how to, I don't know what you know how to do, but if you know how to do it good and you're very talented and you beat everybody there, boom! You could make 250 bucks in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. That's right. And then after we get all 5 boroughs, one winner from every borough, we're going to bring everybody together in one central location in Manhattan where that one person can make $1,000. That's right, you guys. Right about now, I could use an extra 1,000. I could use an extra 10. You got 10 on it, but if they're talking about putting up $250 per borough and then another 1,000 for the people that win the whole grand title, I think people need to get involved with this talent show right here. So what I'm telling you guys to do, if you want to sign up, all you got to do is go to www.drinkbigdrip.com, join the mailing list. That's it. And then what you do, you follow the posts. Oh, they're going to be over here at the Pergament. So that means they're doing the Show Your Talent search. I'm going over there and I'm going to try to do my thing and win that money. And that's all you got to do. Hopefully you guys win and hopefully you do your thing. It's Saturday, y'all. It's officially the weekend. For all the people that's off, hope you guys have a fantastic one. Drink your water. Stop worrying about problems all the time. You know why? Because problems present opportunities. And guess what? Long as the man upstairs woke me up, man, I'll worry about no problem. I got another day to get it right. Let's adapt that positive attitude right there and stop worrying about nonsense. Stop talking about stuff that don't make no sense. And what we're going to do is make sure we stay prayed up, and we're going to make sure we live the right way. And that's why we're going to pray for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. We want to pray for Hunter. We want to pray for Rosie Dittis, Liberty and Justice, Batty Lynn. Okay, also Sam Champion, Iggy Maniac. That's right. Casey, always praying for my bro. Always praying for Luigi. Always praying for Dot Focus. Always rocking with my boy Nate the Clint right there. Nina, we're going to pray for every single person that's in here that we have a great day, a fantastic one. We stay safe. We're going to hope that our families are doing well, and we're going to make sure that we stay protected under the love of Him, no other greater, higher power, God. And that's it. And we say that in His name. Amen. That's how we get up out of here. Still want to say some more to Roger, Jamie, Iggy, okay, who else? Casey, and with Lime Ginger. That's right. Keep on going, you guys. That's how we do it. And like I always tell you guys, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow for Purple Sunday. Purple Sunday, y'all. That's the Sunday where we rock some purple. Maybe go get a Big Drip t-shirt or something like that from the website to show your support. But yeah, something purple just to represent, because that's our favorite color over here. That's just all it's about. Our bottom line. #1 show on YouTube, the #1 chat. Give yourselves a round of applause, because y'all did y'all thing today. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Get 'em! Peace. Peace.